Like me, bro, I'm just a very motivated person for greatness, and I just want to be somebody one day. I've been through too much in life to be basic.
How you feeling, my boy? I see your energy a little bit different than last time. You're not thinking too much. Last time you were thinking a lot.
Yeah, I feel good. That's why.
Yeah, it takes repetition, bro. When you do something over and over, you get better at it.
Yeah, because I noticed that because I had a so I did a speech at my so I had to present this I had to do this presentation at class on
Like a live presentation?
yeah Monday, and I spoke in front of the whole class, like 25 people, and it was easy.
Were you nervous?
No, I just went right up and did it. I don't know. It's just like over time you get kind of used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, if I was speaking in front of like 150, 200 people, then I might be a little bit nervous, but not.
Yeah, one of my close friends who speaks, he's in a business of speaking and presenting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He said, bro, he made it so simple for me, man. He's like, yo, people are people, bro. You just gotta let them be, bro. That overthinking and stuff like that usually talks us out of doing something that we are actually meant to do.
It does, bro. And that's the biggest thing. Like I was saying, like just trying to, get comfortable, and that's it, bro. That's pretty much it.
And you want to be a motivational speaker type, right?
Yeah, bro. That's what
why, bro. A lot of people want to do that. I think that's cliche.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I know that for a fact. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. But you want to motivate people, but there's different ways of doing that. It doesn't have to be speaking on stages and stuff like that. But you want to.
It can be as simply as like motivating your spouse.
Why don't you do that? Why won't you do that on like Instagram and?
You know what? That's a good idea. I should probably start.
Yeah,
posting more on
absolutely,
like maybe a motivational message every day or something like that, or I don't know, something cool like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I love to see stuff like that. Like the first 15 minutes when I wake up, I read a book before I even turn my phone on, check emails, anything. Yeah. I have to, because I feel like if you can control, the first 15, 20 minutes of your day, you can control the rest of the day. Right.
It's all about how you lead off.
And in social media and stuff like that, you see the same shit over and over every single day. It's like repetitive.
Yeah, you do, bro.
That shit gets boring.
It does. It's like the same type of thing all the time.
Same people doing the same thing over and over. Like, and everybody's trying to outdo everybody.
Yeah, bro. That's pretty much what it is. Everybody wants to fit in and, be cool with this generation, like that pushing P slang that's going on, bro. Everybody wants to use that now. Everybody wants to use the slang. That's pretty much what it is.
Have you used it yet?
Yeah, in the weight room. I'm guilty of it. But no, not really.
Every week they come out with some new shit.
Literally. That's the generation we live in. It's always a new trend. Somebody's looking for a new slang. Yeah.
Word, man. So, welcome back to Deafine Podcast. Every week we invite interesting guests and we talk about defining moments and what defines them. Today I got my man, Devin Paladino.
You're butchering it, man. Devin Paladino.
Yo, you Latino? You Hispanic or white?
White and black.
Oh, you white and black?
Yes, sir.
Mom, dad?
Mom's black, dad's white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That's interesting. That's interesting that I didn't know that. Did you write that in the book?
Yeah, it's in there. A lot of people who see me always like, you're mixed with something. What is it?
Yeah. I thought you was Latino or white and black.
Yeah, it's always something. I always get it. Yeah, I'm mixed with white and black, bro.
That's dope, bro. You got the best of both worlds, man.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
That's dope, bro, man. So welcome on to the podcast, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Like I reached out to you, several weeks ago. We've been in communication, man, and I've been reading your book, My Testimony, man, and it's an interesting read. When I first started reading it, it made me feel some type of way. Was that the purpose?
Yeah, man. The purpose was just to open up about my story and open up and tell people, just about my upbringing, and people have always told me you need to write a book one day, and it'll inspire a lot of people. So I finally just decided to do it, and it turned out great, man. It's been inspiring a lot of people, and a lot of people have been like, wow, like blown away by it. Like, I can't believe somebody's went through all this type of stuff and everything. And I've just been like, man, it's just, I don't look at it like that. It's just my story, bro.
Yeah, yo, that's your story. We're gonna talk about it, but your story should be in a movie. Like, I see it like on a Netflix.
Bro, that'd be so cool, bro. To be on Netflix, bro. That'd be a dream come true, bro. That would be amazing, bro.
Word. I can see that. I can see that happening, especially at the pace that you in. You're so young, and you're making so many moves, and you're trying to better yourself and improving every single day by doing the stuff that you're doing, man. But Yeah, man. You ever heard of the term turn your test into your testimony and your mess into your message?
No, man, I haven't heard that one.
Well, your book, reading that book, you like the epitome of that. For the simple fact is that you went through the ringer, bro. Like, just reading that book, I had goosebumps. I felt angry at some point. I felt confused,
Yeah.
and I was like, man, it's no way. And not that I doubted you. I don't know you that well, but just how detailed you was to the specific things that you were going through. Man, let me ask you this: how's your mental health at this point?
Man,
I feel like we don't ask people that.
yeah,
right?
that's a great question, bro. A lot of people, they just like, oh, you went through this and now you got to suck it up and just get past it and not talk about it no more. Man, my mental health, I take pride in it a lot. And, I'm doing well. I actually started myself back into therapy just to grow past some areas of my life and get past them and to, I feel like I still hold on to the grudge of the past. I'm trying to take that weight off my shoulders and move past it. Cause I'm 21 now. You know what I'm saying? Like
21, bro. And since you was what, 13?
Yeah.
Right? The book started around a teen.
Age of 13, yeah.
The age of 13.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit. We're gonna talk about your life. We're gonna talk about mindset. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, all that stuff. So, just so the people that don't know, this is Devin. He's 21 years old. He recently moved to Tampa, Florida, in the pursuit of becoming a basketball player. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. Ball is life, and you mentioned that several times in the book. Like, is it for real when you say like basketball like saved you from like the environment and situations that you in?
Bro, it really did because it kept me out of trouble because of where I grew up in Rockford, Illinois, and in Chicago, Illinois, it's a lot of bad influences around us, and the crime rate's always high. There's always negativity around us, So what I did, stay out of trouble, and to really just get out of the foster homes and not have to deal with foster parents and stuff, is I just stayed at the YMCA and I always played basketball all the time. And then, I went to school and I always played basketball. And I really wanted to become an NBA player, bro. That was my dream.
You wanted to?
Yeah,
you
bro,
don't want to anymore? Is that something?
No, man, I retired. I moved on to different things, and
why is that, man? That's been like a pivotal, like that's been like a saving grace for you, right?
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. When you get older, you kind of change a little bit. And me personally,
think the world. I'm sorry to cut you off, man, but I'm just so excited to have you here on the podcast, man, and like to have these conversations with you, man. And but that's been like the saving grace, right? You've been in shelters, you've been in prison, you've been homeless, you've been in foster care, you've literally been through the ringer, right?
Yeah.
And even though you was going through these detrimental things as a child, you will only rely on playing basketball as a relief, which was like your therapy, right?
Yeah, bro. I didn't really look at it like that at the time, but when I think back on it, man, basketball was really like, that was like my escape, escape reality. Because, I wanted to be a basketball player. Like I was saying, that was my dream. And I really wanted to become that. And I used to wake up at 4 a.m. and I used to jog 2 miles to get to the gym. And people always just think I'm crazy. Like, man, this dude, he's crazy, bro. He works out. I literally, when I tell you, I literally used to get up at 4 a.m, jog 2 miles just to get to the gym because I didn't have a car or a bike. Then I would work out, make 500 shots. I wouldn't lead till I made 500 shots.
Did you read the Black Mamba by Kobe Bryant?
No, I didn't read that yet, but I would make 300 to 500 shots. And then after I was done with that, I would walk to school. I would either walk to school or get on the bus to school and then practice before school because the gym was always open before class and you could like play basketball or practice before class. And I would do that before I would be in the gym by myself, or there'd be like other kids in there. And I would always just do drills by myself, work on my handles, work on my moves to the rim, work on my shot.
Are you nice?
I used to be able to make
slacking, my boy. You slacking
10 to 12 threes in a row without missing.
What position you play?
I always played shooting guard. That's what my favorite position was because I was really good at shooting the ball. Like I said, I'd make 500 shots a day. So I was always really good at shooting the ball.
Dope. Yeah. So you mentioned something, man. So as you got older, in this stage in your life, like that's no longer a dream. That's something that you just put on a back burner.
Yeah, bro. Basically how that happened was I moved. So like I told you, I moved to Tampa to play basketball and I wanted to be a college basketball player. But when I moved here, I was working out every day, getting ready to play basketball, still getting up at 4 or 5 a.m., riding my bike to LA Fitness to work out before school and then going after school and playing. But to be honest with you, bro, COVID happened. And once COVID happened, that messed up everything that I wanted to do. So I couldn't go to the gym. I couldn't find any outdoor gyms to play, and the gyms were closed. So I actually talked to my writing professor. Shout out to Professor Carswell. And we decided, I told him that I wanted to write a book, and he inspired me to write a book. And he was like, if you write a book, just to let you know, I will help you edit the whole thing. And I was like, man, that would really mean a lot. And so he just told me to open up Microsoft Word and start working. So I kid you not, bro, for the whole summer, from May all the way to August, bro, I sat at my desk hours and hours and a day and typed and wrote and wrote and wrote.
That was a pretty
That's
big
all
book,
I did.
bro.
Yeah, bro. It actually came out to 300 something pages and over 176,000 words, bro. I tell you, like, when I tell you I sat there for hours and wrote, I turned my phone off and sat there for hours, wrote. And then every day what I would do is I would write, go to work, come back, write, go to work, come back, and, work out every now and then. But man, bro, like I tell you, I was so dedicated to that just because like I was so inspired of like, man, one day my story is going to be out and people are going to be holding my book one day, bro. That inspired me to just
How did you feel when I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm mad excited to have you here, man. How did you feel when I reached out and I'm like, yo, bro, I've been reading your book. Like, and it's fucking insane.
Bro, I felt so honored and humbled. Like, I'm a very humble person. So whenever somebody tells me that, I'm just like amazed. Like, man, like I almost like get gratitude. I'm like, man, I forgot to write a book, man. And I'm like, man, especially when somebody you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, bro, like I have nothing but I'm very humbled and honored that you took the time to read it and go out your way to get it, bro. It means a lot.
I seen your page through Scarlett, which she has a cochlear implant, which is like a hearing aid similar to mine, and she posted a story of you. I guess you were speaking at a school or something like that, and yeah. I'm like, yo, that's interesting. I click on your page and I started like just seeing stuff. I'm like, yo, this dude he seems young, he's making moves, he has 3 books. That's somebody I would want on my podcast.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, Scarlett, she's a good friend of mine. She's a famous TikTok. She got like 5 million followers, 6 million followers. I went to school with her in middle school in 6th grade, so I went to school with her, and then when she found out, she was always supportive of me writing my books.
She knew about like everything, and
no, she didn't know the whole thing because we weren't really close like that. I mean, we talked every now and then, but we weren't really super close. I just had her in my science class, but yeah, that's pretty much what it was. And she found my page, and like later on when I made an Instagram page, because I didn't even use Instagram. And I made a page and I started like actually using it. And then she
bro, you give me the vibes like you have an old soul. Like you just chill, lay back. You're not with the trends. You're not with like going out and partying and all that.
Bro, I wouldn't say like I'm always like chill and laid back, bro. Like I'm trying to get to that point. Like me, bro, I'm just a very motivated person for greatness, and I just want to be somebody one day. I've been through too much in life to be basic, bro. So I always have my goals and dreams in the back of my mind, and it's like, wow, okay, I can go out to the club on the weekend and party. But while I'm doing that, I could be studying for school to get my degree. Or while I'm doing that, I could be working on my 4th book. While I'm doing that, I could be reading for personal growth. I'm all about just trying to work hard to be the best version of me that I can be and accomplish the goals and dreams that I want to do. Because, bro, time goes by fast. And, you never know what can happen when you go out to a club or when you go out with friends and stuff. Anything can happen. So I just feel comfortable with working on myself and grinding for the things that I want to do. That's why, like, you never really see me out at clubs, or you never really see me with a bunch of group of people and stuff, because I'm always grinding, bro. Like I'm always working and doing that.
So where does that stem from? Because, reading your book, you didn't have, family. You didn't have family, even your family like denied to take you in. And, I want to give people a little bit more details about your story, growing up, your mom, your dad. Fast forward from there.
So my dad, he was a psychopath, and he abused me and my sisters, and every little thing we didn't do right, he would hit us. If we didn't know our homework, he'd hit us. And I'm talking like not slap or hit, I'm talking like throw us across the room, punch us, kick us, just throw us like we were nothing. And that's how my childhood was. And my mom was out the picture when I was 7, so she left out the picture, and I didn't reconnect with her until I was about like 15, 16. And she's always been out the picture. And then as far as my family, I don't know anybody on my mom's side of the family, but on my dad's side of the family, I have 4 aunts and 3 uncles and grandparents, and none of them wanted to take us in. And so me and my sister had to grow up in the foster care system. And unfortunately, I bounced around a lot, home after home after home. And, that's how my childhood was. And I had to figure out a lot of things on my own. So that's why I'm independent the way that I am. And that's why I move the way that I move, because I know at the end of the day, it's up to me if I want to get something done. Ain't nobody going to do it for me. Nobody's going to give me nothing. Like, I got to grind for this.
That's a fact. But so where does that stem from? Like the greatness, that mindset, that, waking up early, having that work ethic and that drive to want to make it out of the situation.
You ready? I'm going. So where it comes from, bro, is just like, when I tell you that the greatest pain and failures of my life have gotten me to where I am today, bro, I can't express that enough. It comes from the pain of not having a father around, not having a mother around, not having family, going from foster home to foster home, being kicked out like I was nothing, growing up homeless, having to ask kids for school lunches because I didn't have enough to eat, not wearing the same 3 shoes every day, same 4 pairs of pants every day, growing up in a jail facility where you're told what to do every single day. Bro, when I tell you that I'm the most failed person you'll ever meet, I failed so much in my life, and I've went through so much pain over and over. And that pain and failure has driven me to where I am today, because I had to make up my mind. Either I'm going to keep crying about it and I'm going to keep feeling sorry for myself and staying down, or I'm going to cry to get through it and push through that pain. And that's what I had to learn. And then, see, life is about moments, and we all had that one moment, the defining moment. We all had that moment that we go through where we had to realize, okay, either I'm going to push through this or I'm going to stay the same, and I'm going to keep feeling sorry for myself. And in that moment, I had to make up my mind. One day I just made up my mind, like, I'm going to grind through this shit. Like, I'm tired of feeling sorry for myself. I'm tired of being some type of foster kid in the state system, just another number, bro. I'm gonna be somebody one day, and I'm gonna work my ass off to get there. And I had to make up my mind. I'm crying to push through it. I'm not crying to feel sorry for myself. And every loss I've taken, loss after loss after loss, I've used it as motivation to get to where I'm at. I've had to use that to push through the pain, to learn from it and grow past it. Life, you gotta, what makes you different, bro? You gotta wonder, like, what makes you different? When you get up every single day and you look at yourself in the mirror, you gotta ask yourself, what makes you different? And it has nothing to do with looks. It's about what's in here. It's about your heart. It's about what you stand for. It's about your morals, your values. That's what makes people different. And you gotta look at yourself like, am I really trying to get this shit, or am I just bullshitting myself? Am I really trying to grind through it and get there, or am I just flaking myself? So I had to make up my mind, like, bro, I got to grind through this, and I got to give it everything I got to get to the next level in life. And that's what I got to do to get there.
Yo, you speaking my language, kid.
I'm being honest, bro. I had to learn that. And
yo, but how does that, did you just wake up one day and like, yo, screw that. Like, I'm going to just go do what I got to do, and I'm not going to let nobody dictate my life.
It was really a build-up over time, and I was at the lowest point in my life.
Was there somebody around that was inspiring you?
Yeah, man. I had my staff members, and like, I looked up to guys like Fred Van Vliet and Derrick Rose and one of the hometown rappers, Aquez, and I looked up to other guys I grew up with in Rockford and, in Chicago, and I looked up to a lot of famous athletes, and I was like, and I listened to their stories, and I saw what they were doing, and I'm like, bro, there's somebody from the same city as me, went through the similar type of struggles as me, and he's playing in the NBA, and he's an NBA champion. Bro, that inspired me like no other, bro. Like, this man went to the same high school as I did, was walking down the same street I did, and all he did was work hard and put his mind to it, and he made it out. And that inspired me, bro. I literally used to watch Fred Van Vliet play when I was inside of a homeless shelter and inside of a facility. I watched him play, bro, and I would literally sit on the ground and stare at him and just watch him play. I'm like, this is greatness. I'm in awe. Like, wow, like somebody from my hometown made it out and made it to the NBA. Same with Derrick Rose. I just knew one day, bro, like, I want to be somebody in life, bro. I'm not going to be no basic person. I don't want to be average. I don't want to be like everybody else.
But is there
a
problem with that? Is there a problem with being like regular?
With me, it's a problem because I've been through too much in life, bro. Like, I refuse to be basic.
Talk that shit, bro.
All the pain and hurt that I've been through, bro, I refuse to be basic, bro. I gotta find a way to push past everything that I'm going through to get to the next level. I gotta find a way to keep pushing myself. I gotta find a way to keep growing and growing. I can't be satisfied, bro, because if you satisfy, the next person's gonna take your spot because nothing is given. You got to go take it.
Absolutely. I agree. I 100% agree. But when does it get to the point where you never satisfied and you achieve all these things, but you keep chasing for more? You never living in the present moment. You constantly looking at the future.
Yeah, bro.
Is that where your mind is at?
I mean, I enjoy the moments. You know, I've learned to like enjoy moments because life goes by fast. And when you don't enjoy the moment, it's like life is about moments. So you got to enjoy it. But me personally, I look at the future like, man, one day I want to have a wife. One day I want to have kids. One day I want to be somebody in life. I want to have a good career one day. And that's what keeps me going, bro. That's my ultimate prize, bro. Like, we all have to have that dream and vision in the back of our mind constantly, because when we become obsessed with our dream, then we start making it and turning it into reality. You got to be obsessed with the dream, bro. You got to have it in your mind all the time, bro. That's why whenever I'm doing homework and I don't feel like doing homework, whenever I get up early and go on my jogs, I don't feel like going on my jogs and coming back and writing my fourth book, I'm like,
talk it,
dog, bro. Like, I know I gotta, ain't nobody gonna give it to me, bro. And I'm doing this for a reason, bro. I have to push myself when I don't feel like doing it, because that's how you become great.
That's the moment. That's the moment that counts the most.
Right, bro. You got to push past that.
Yo,
even
but
when I don't feel like going to the weight room.
Let me ask you this. So, ball was life, right? Until COVID came. Don't you think that was a test to see if you really wanted to play ball, or was it a moment where you realized that you had different passions and aspirations to do different things?
Bro, like, I kid you not, I thought if I wasn't an athlete, I would be the lamest person on earth and a failure. Like, 'cause that's all I knew, bro. That's all I saw growing up, was just all my friends were athletes. Everybody, like, I wanted to play college basketball. And when I moved to Florida, it really grew my mindset. Like, bro, like, you know, you don't have to be an athlete to be cool, or be an athlete to live your life and
be successful. Because ultimately, that's what you was thinking. Like,
yeah,
I want to be great. I want to be successful.
I wanted to be great. I wanted to be the next Fred VanVleet. I wanted to be like him, and I wanted to be like Derrick Rose. But I'm Devin Paladino. I can't. I'm not them. So I had to find my own journey, and I had to go through life and figure it out. And I took a step back, and I took a look in the mirror one day, and I was like, do I really want to? Is this really what I want? Is this really what I want to do? And I was like, it was all God, bro. Like, it's God's plan. He literally drove me on a different path, and I just went from there.
Wow, bro. Yo, that's super inspiring. You are super inspiring, for real.
I appreciate that,
especially the way you talk. You're so young, and you're very sharp. And, you know, just hearing you speak, you know, reading your book, and I'm like, yo, he has a crazy work ethic. He has this drive, this determination to win in all aspects of his life.
Bro, that's all I've ever known is working hard, bro. That's all I've ever known. Like I told you, bro, I'm not one of these kids that's had handouts, bro. I'm not one of these kids who grew up with parents and family. All I've ever known for the things that I want to do is work hard. And I was taught that at a young age, especially growing up in Rockford and Chicago. They teach you nothing is given. You got to go take that shit. So at first I started out doing the illegal way, breaking into cars, you know, trying to sell drugs at the age of 15, you know, trying to learn fast like that. But I had to get out the streets and learn that either I'm going to go to prison and jail and I'm not going to make nothing of myself and end up like my dad, or I'm going to be somebody else and I'm going to go get it the successful way. And I had to separate that between right and wrong. And I had to learn to go get it, bro. And it's hard, bro. It's really hard. And it's still hard to this day, bro. Like, I still have so many challenges I have to face and go through, but that's a part about being a man. Nobody, you can't feel sorry for yourself.
That's a part of life.
Yeah,
I think we all have a story. We all have, you know, some trials and tribulations that we go
all
through
do,
in life,
bro.
Right.
And that's what helps me not feel sympathy for myself. There's kids in Africa right now who are dying because they don't have enough food. There's kids in Brazil, I saw it firsthand, who are sleeping on the street outside of a store in a sofa bed. 4 kids together with no shoes, no socks, nothing. And I'm feeling sorry for myself because I got homework. I'm feeling sorry for myself because I can't get what I want to get now, bro. It's not about that. It's bigger than myself. And I have to look at the bigger picture and I have to see, bro, it can always be a lot worse. And that humbles me. Life has humbled me. That's why I'm a very humble person. I can't come off as cocky, bro, because I know it could be taken away and I know it's a lot worse than what it is. So I have to stay humble and keep pushing myself.
That is amazing, bro. And I say that all the time, man. Life could be a lot worse, man. You have to appreciate what you have.
You do.
But that drive, where does that end? What does that end to? Right? Because I you know, someone in your caliber who has been through so much but has achieved so much. Because you have, you know, 21 years old, living by yourself, you moved to a whole different city. I think that was the best thing you did, by the way. move out here and begin to find yourself as a human being, right?
Yeah.
Your identity. But your ultimate goal is to, be successful and have a family. That's everybody's goal. Is family important to you because you didn't have family growing up?
Yeah, that's just from what I saw growing up, like the abusive household I was in, and being a kid getting abused, and like my dream and I've never had a family. A real family, never had a real family, and my dream is to have a family one day, and that's my dream, bro. I want to have a wife.
You know how many ladies is gonna be watching this and it's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna add them on Instagram.
No, man,
because listen, bro, like you're 21, you're living a good life. You're starting to make things happen, right?
See, bro, the thing is that I'm not.
Wait, but let me finish. You're starting to make things happen, right? And although you're still stuck on this end goal, which is there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we don't see what's in front of us. And you said you're humble and you appreciate the moments, and life is about moments. I get that. But you're trying to achieve something that hasn't been done within your family, right? Something you have never seen. You need people. You need to be around people that's either going to inspire you, push you, motivate you, but also teach you something about yourself that you don't know.
Right.
Who are you hanging around right now that's doing those things for you?
See, I have a lot of my older friends back home. I always hung out with older kids. I never really hung out with kids my age, besides my childhood friends. But I mean, I have friends with everybody, but I always hung out with the older kids, or even adults. Like I always hung out with them and they always took me under the wing because, like, I'm not going to say I was looking for a father figure, but I was looking for some sort of guidance. And the OGs always have that type of guidance because they've been through life. You need a mentor, bro. So I learned from them, and I'm saying at the spur at the moment, because this is why I said earlier, bro. You have an old soul. Like you're so focused on one thing that nothing else matters. You're blind to everything else, which is good. It's a great thing. You're obsessed. You're obsessed with your goal. But there's things that's gonna happen along the line, just like COVID. Right, bro. But
listen to this. The things are gonna continue to happen, and it's gonna continue to throw you off or help you find who you are. Right? You had a passion for playing ball. Now you have a passion for inspiring, for speaking, for writing books. You're on your 4th book right now. Yeah. Don't you think in a year, 2, 3 years from now, something else is gonna pop up and sway you into a different direction?
It might, but when you're focused on your dream, nothing can get in the way. It's that drive for greatness, and it's that
you just want to be great. Period.
That Mamba mentality, the lock in, bro. You got to lock in, and that's the thing, bro. Like I'm locked in, bro. I know what I want out of life, and I know life is gonna keep throwing, me trials and tribulations, and that's a part of life. I've understood that, and I've already went through a lot of them. But I know I even if they keep getting thrown my way, which they will, I have to keep pushing. I have to keep working, and I have to keep focused on what I'm trying to achieve. Right. And that's what keeps. It's all about discipline, bro. I'm a very disciplined person.
I hear that.
My life is discipline.
Every single show, every person I speak to, family, my son, I speak that. I speak that language.
You have to fall in love with it, bro. I didn't even know what discipline was until I was 18. I never heard of that word before until one of my coaches was like...
Oh, so this is new to you?
Yeah, one of my coaches was like...
And, yo, listen, cut the bullshit, man. The reason I'm saying this is because we had conversations and I'm like, yo, bro, you need to go live. And I'm not saying go party, go,
have fun,
smash girls. Nah, I'm not saying that. Just go have fun. Be around people that's gonna open your perspective and make you realize, like, yes, although I'm chasing this goal right now, I need to be present with what I may or may not want, right? Because you still got a lot of life to live.
It's funny because I don't really look at it like that. I look at myself as old. Like, bro, I'm 21, bro. I gotta be serious and give.
Yo, I love that, and I'm not trying to sway you in the opposite direction. Have that,
bro. I'm just trying to accomplish as much as I can.
Not too many people your age have that mindset, that discipline. Like, yo, I'm gonna go get it by all means necessary.
Bro, it's that go get, bro. Like I was telling you about my discipline, bro. So when I was 18, I heard the word discipline for the first time. And I was like, what is that? What is discipline? And my coach at Auburn, Coach Ott, he was a Hall of Fame coach. He coached Fred VanVleet, and he was like, he always was big on defense. He's like, you got to be disciplined. Stay on your feet. Don't move or jump. It's about discipline. And I'm like, what is that? Like, I don't even know what that was. And I remember I asked one of the kids, I'm like, yo, what does discipline mean? And they didn't really know what it meant either until I looked it up on Google. And then discipline came with the Mike Tyson interview, and I listened to it. I'm like, so this is discipline. And I just fell in love with it. I'm like, man, discipline is getting up out of bed every single day and staying focused to what you're trying to achieve. It's putting in the work late at night when you got homework to do and studying and you don't feel like doing it. It's being the good man when you know you can do something wrong when nobody is looking. Living a disciplined life is how I try to live my life. But not only as a man, but as the dreams I'm trying to accomplish. Because when you live a disciplined life, you stay focused on the things you're trying to achieve. And like when life throws stuff at you, you're disciplined enough to not fall for it. And to not fall, because we're all, we're all human, bro. We all break one point, but when you live a disciplined life, you stay focused and you stay. It's almost like a train. It's like Mamba mentality. You're locked into what you're trying to do and achieve, and no matter what's thrown your way, you're gonna find a way to push through it and achieve the things that you want. That's what discipline is, and I take pride in that. I love discipline. I'll teach my kids that one day. I want to be a disciplined man, and I want to stay disciplined to God's word. I want to stay disciplined to get my degree in school, stay disciplined to growing as a man, as a person, stay disciplined to my writing career, stay disciplined to keep working and growing and finding new things to do in life. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about, man. But life is also about like experiences.
It is, bro. I've been doing a lot of, speaking of that, I've been doing a lot of experiences. I had the pleasure of traveling to Paris, France in June. That was the first country I ever went to. It was a great honor, great pleasure. Was
it for business or
no, it was pleasure? Just, I wanted to go there one day, and that's always been my dream. And I've talked to somebody one day and they're like, bro, you're fully.
So you're knocking off bucket list.
Bro, literally, bro. That's what, I didn't really look at it like that, but I'm like, bro, I really want to go to Paris. That's always been my dream. And why not do it now while I'm young and I don't have a whole bunch of bills to pay and I'm not married and I have kids and all that, and it just inspired me. I was like, bro, I'm gonna do this, because a lot of the kids who grew up in my area and where I come from, like, we spend our money on designer and trying to look good for Instagram and all that. I want to be different, bro. I don't want to wear Louis Vuitton shoes and post up in front of a gas station trying to look good but still living in the hood. I want to use my money to invest in. I want to use my money to go out and travel around the world.
That's a fact, though.
And it inspired me, bro, because there was nothing like seeing the Eiffel Tower in person and hearing people speak a whole different language, seeing stuff in different languages.
I've seen people taking pictures of your book.
Yeah, bro. It was. I actually had the pleasure of meeting a few people, and they got my book, and they took a picture in front of the Eiffel Tower for me, and they sent it to me. And then I had the pleasure of going to Brazil, like I said, and it was just amazing, bro. It opened up my eyes to see people living in the favelas, like that's real, and it opened up my eyes to see a different culture and the Christ the Redeemer statue and how beautiful everything was. And I'm going back to Europe in March, and I'm going to Italy, and I'm going to Greece, and that'll probably be my last trip for a while, just to focus on my writing career and school, and then, start investing my money in other things. But
are you invested into other things?
Yeah, bro.
That's good, bro.
But really, bro, it's just like,
it sounds just by hearing you speak, it sounds like, you've been so like focused like on your mindset to have this blockage from all the bullshit that goes on in the world.
Right? I know what I want, bro. Like life has humbled me enough to know what I want out of life, and I know the man I'm trying to become. I know the things that I want to get, and all the pain and failures have helped me realize that. Like, that's what it's all about, bro. I had to go through the storm to get through the clear weather to learn what I'm trying to get through.
Yeah.
So that's what really helps me out to be, where I am today. Is that
literally what motivates you every single day? Because for most people, like, you have a lot of trauma that you're still dealing with, no? Has that affect you, like, in relationships?
Yeah, man.
Friendships?
It has, man. I've always struggled with anger. I've struggled with being angry at the world.
Because of what happened?
Because of my past, and just like,
yeah, I can relate, bro.
When I think about stuff,
I can relate, and I'm not giving you a pound because it's cool, but I oftentimes when I was going through my shit, I felt as though I was alone.
Yeah.
Was that something similar?
Too. Yeah. Especially moving to Florida on my own. I felt completely alone. And especially not knowing nobody. But like, literally, I had to just understand, like, the biggest problem for me was when I would get upset, I would lash out. It's like, say hurtful things, say mean things, because that's all I saw growing up.
Yo, that kind of contradicts everything that you're saying. Right?
Exactly. So I had to learn, like, I can't be the man that I'm trying to be with a wife and kids and be a successful husband and be a successful man if when I get upset, I become undisciplined and I say things out of anger. I had to learn to control that, and I still learn to control that, and that's why, like, I go to therapy to this day, and that's why
a lot of people, bro, we need to speak about that.
Yeah,
for a second, bro.
I had to change who I hang around too, and I had to change what I watch. and I had to practice more. And with practice comes perfection, and not perfection, but practice comes progression. Exactly. And I had to practice that, and I'm still practicing that to this day, because we're all human. But that's no excuse.
We're not perfect. We're made to like show for.
Yeah, but I had to learn, and I'm still learning to grow past that struggle in my life, because it's not cool, bro. It's not
cool at all. But you're wise enough to understand that. You're aware, and a lot of it wants to be seen, right? Everybody wants to be heard, but nobody wants to listen. And having this conversation with you is like, there's a lot of things that you're saying that I've heard from very successful people before. You know, I'm kind of a nerd. Like, I'm a hood nerd. Like, I love to read, but I'm still, I want to say active, but I see what's going on. I still have that mentality. Like, I'm book smart and I'm also street smart.
Right, bro.
Right. And I think, you know, you coming from where you came from, like, that doesn't define who you are, but it molded you into being the person that you're about to become. Right. Bro. Because if it wasn't for that, you may not have the motivation.
No,
you may
that's
not
the thing,
be disciplined.
Bro. So I had to, when you go through stuff in life, there's always negatives, but you have to pick out the good and would have helped you grow.
You gotta see the lessons in the sky.
Exactly, bro. Everything comes with a lesson, and I had to really learn to just keep growing past and really push myself to grow in areas that I needed to grow in, and learn to use it. See, the thing is that we all want to be seen and heard, but who's really gonna put in the work? Who's putting in that work behind closed doors? Who's staying up late getting that work in? Who's getting up early getting that work in? Who's really taking the time to accomplish the things that they want to accomplish? Anybody can dress nice and take a picture on Instagram, but who's really, when it comes to people knowing who you really are, what type of work are you putting in? What do you stand for? What do you get out of bed every single day? And what are your
morals? What are your ethics? You know, what do you believe in? Like,
exactly. What do you stand for, bro?
And that takes work internally, and a lot of people are not ready to do that. That's why they go outwards, right? They look for things that are not internal, but are within arm's reach, right? Because everything is accessible and everything is moving so fast, and that's why I'm confused. Like, you're not in that direction, and although I understand you come from a rough background, and that motivates you and that pushes you to strive for bigger and better, which is great. But there's a lot of people your age that's not thinking that way. So within all the bullshit you went through, man, it is a blessing.
You have to find a way to fall in love with yourself, and you have to find a way.
Can you just relax, bro? Because it sounds like you constantly, not only you fighting a battle outside, you fighting a battle within.
Yeah.
So when can you just like be mellow? Do you meditate? Do you do spiritual work? Do you?
Yeah, I pray every day. I pray, and I find time to relax when I take the time to maybe watch some videos, or when I'm eating and watching stuff.
So you have downtime.
I do have my downtime.
An Energizer bunny just going and going.
Yeah, bro. But I am that in a way though, because I always find. See, I had to check myself. I had to understand. Just relax sometimes. Give yourself a break. Nothing's gonna happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in one day, but I have so much drive and passion to get there. Like, I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm obsessed with this thing I'm trying to accomplish. I'm disciplined. I know I want to get it. Oh, I just want it so bad, and that's how I feel inside. But I had to remind myself, it takes patience to get to where you're really trying to go. You can put in the work. Don't get me wrong. You put in all the work now, but it takes patience to perfect it and get there. So I have to remind myself that and relax. But it's all about being disciplined, bro. It's all about having a disciplined mindset.
But also, you got to be smart and strategic on what you do, right? Because you could work hard all your life. There's people that, have basic jobs that work their whole life that never achieve the dreams and the goals that they want to
That's
achieve.
why I talk about personal growth. We all have to learn personal growth, whether that's reading books. I spend a lot of time reading books on personal growth. And I also spend a lot of time watching videos, and I spend a lot of time going to advice from the right people, because I have to learn that, no matter how hard you work, you have to be smart about what you're doing. And basketball taught me that, because I worked so hard at basketball, but maybe if I did other drills and thought smarter, I would be better than what I am today. And that taught me a lot. And the experience I've went through in life have taught me a lot. And the failures I've gone through have taught me. So I have to learn to use that as a lesson to understand life more. And the thing is that we never fully understand life completely. So
we don't understand shit, bro. We can say we know this and we know that. We don't know shit. We just go with what we believe, right?
We're all
Everything we
students in
know
life.
is information that we gathered from elsewhere, and we feel somewhere in our heart or our brain that it makes sense to us, so we take it and we apply it in life, right?
Yeah.
Because of the things that we understand and we may seem like it's cool and this is the way to live. You go to the other side of the world where people are 10 times more successful and they're like, no, that's not how you think, right? Because I hang out with a lot of people who always tell me like, yeah, you are on the right path. However, you got to start thinking bigger because you think it's too small.
Right.
And you're gonna be gathering pennies your whole life rather than going for the bigger bigger bank. Right. And this is the whole thing that I was trying to explain. When does it become more important to just chase goals and do all these things that we want to do than just actually live life? Because everything that you ever heard, what if it's bullshit? What if one day you believe in God, Jesus comes and says, you did it all wrong?
Nah, I doubt that. But literally, it's just like,
see, that goes back to your belief.
Yeah, bro, it's all about having faith. Like, right? I can't stress that enough. You have to have hard work, dedication, and faith, bro. Because if you don't believe in what you're doing, you're never going to accomplish it. You have to see the bigger picture when you're working, and you have to know that, okay, I'm walking up this mountain to get to the top. I have to go through these obstacles to get to where I'm trying to go. And some of us don't get there. Some of us do get there. But no matter what, at least we know we got past the point than where we were at originally, and that's what it's all about. Life is about improvements. We're all students in life. We all learn as we go. We never stop learning.
Yeah, I love how you put that, man.
We all do.
Everybody's a student. Everybody's learning every single day. Nobody's right. Nobody's wrong.
No, that's the thing. And we all learn from our experiences in life, and we all learn from, the failures we go through and the trials and tribulations, and we all learn from reading.
Yeah,
and we
but all of that,
everything.
bro, all of that, and this is what I've been trying to say, like, as far as the bigger picture, all of that's subjective. Because your fail and my fail, it could be completely different.
It could, but at the same time, we're both human.
We can go through the same exact experience and learn two different things.
We can. That's the beauty of life. We're two different people. We all have our own DNA. That's the beauty of it. But what makes it so beautiful is each of us can interpret a different way, but at the same time, we all know that we took a lesson from it, and we use that lesson with our decisions to either go forward or go back. It's all about the choices we make in life, bro. You have to set yourself up with good choices. You can't just sit back and let things happen. You have to go get it because nothing is going to be given to you. You have to understand the choices that you make in life dictate your future. What choices are you making now to set yourself up for success later on?
Yeah, that's.
Are you trying to have $10,000 in your bank account, but you're out spending money at a restaurant and you're driving a fancy, expensive car and you're having a huge car payment? That's not smart.
No. Yeah, so so my mentor told me this is right now you're living from 5 years ago, the choices and the decisions you made. Your beliefs have to lead you to where you are today. In the next 5 years will determine what you do right now.
Exactly. That's why I'm in school now, and I work hard the way that I do because I know that in 5 years from now, I'm either going to be working at McDonald's with no degree, or I'm going to be struggling to find a job.
So you believe in the education system?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Of course, man. A degree is one of the most my uncle has taught me education is the most powerful thing that you can have.
Yeah, I won't take that from you, but I just believe something completely different because I've really been out here and I've hung out with a lot of people who are very successful in the corporate world and also entrepreneurs. Yeah. Growing up young, I realized that school wasn't for me.
Okay.
And for the simple fact, I felt like I wanted to be free.
Right.
Right. And with freedom, sometimes discipline doesn't attach to that.
It doesn't.
You feel like you can do what you want when you want. But then I realized is that I wasn't born just to go to work or go to school and pay bills, right? I was looking at the bigger picture, and thank God I had a mentor that taught me that early because I was on that path.
Right,
like,
bro.
Get a job, try to get a pension, work there for 30, 40 years, and live when I'm 65. And I said this plenty of times. I'm not trying to live when I'm 65, bro. I'm trying to live right now. And that's oftentimes what school does, right? So you go to school, they don't teach you how to do taxes. They don't teach you how to network. They don't teach you how to do basic principles in real life, right? Once you go to school, you get out of school, it's a completely different world. You got to go back to relearning.
Yeah.
Because, street smart and book smart is two completely different things. And I don't mean anything in an illegal way. I'm just saying that's a lot of my friends are entrepreneurs. who are dropouts, and also people that have degrees in their own right? I don't knock that from anybody. I just don't feel like the education system, the way it's set up, is gonna guarantee you your success, right?
Yeah,
as an entrepreneur, you and it sounds cliche to say you are your own boss. That's the hardest shit to have. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but not everybody want to be a boss. Not everybody want to lead. Just like a lot of people want to talk, but not a lot of people want to listen. And that's the problem that we have right now. Is a lot of people they just want to be seen. Everybody want to be out there, but nobody's willing to put in that work. And that's the message that I got from you here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what it's all about, bro. Like, everybody has their own choices and their own dreams and desires that they want to do. That's what makes us human. That's the beauty of life, is we're all different. Like I said, we all have our own fingerprints. We all have our own different dreams and desires of what we want to do.
Shit is cold, man. We in Tampa, Florida, man. We back at the cigar spot, man. You know, I record here, man. They always showing love over here, man. But Florida gets cold.
It does, bro. But it's funny because our cold is 60 degrees. It's 60 degrees right now, and back home it's like negative. It was negative 14 today.
Yeah. I'm from New York, so but it's a different type of cold here.
Man.
It
is. It's kind of it's chilly. So you feel that wind slap you. That's what it is.
Is this your first year here? And I know we going off topic, bro. I want to know who you are besides the mindset, bro. I love the mindset, and I appreciate you giving people the gems and
No, this is my second year, bro.
Your contribution to life and what you intend to do, bro, is gonna be much bigger than you. You know, you're so young and you're so active in investing in yourself, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
But besides that, bro, what else do you got going on? What's Devin up to lately?
Just trying to get my degree, man. You know, just working hard in school.
Yeah, I hope you didn't take that in a bad way. Like, I don't believe in the education system.
No.
The simple fact is that
we all have our own beliefs, man. You ain't gotta apologize.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. That's exactly what I was saying earlier.
Same thing with politics. You ain't gotta apologize for who you vote for. You just learn from when you do it.
Exactly.
So that's the thing, bro. Like, right now, you know, I'm just trying to get my degree, man.
All work in action.
Yeah, right now, like, I'm just grinding, bro. Like, I'm 21. You know, I'm only getting older. You know, right now I'm grinding for my degree. So I got 4 classes that I'm taking right now, grinding for that, and then working on my 4th book, and then getting ready to go back to Europe in March, and then just trying to make right moves. Not trying to be nobody else, somebody different, bro. I'm just trying to be the best version of myself that I can be, and you know,
that's a fact.
That's what life is about, and I'm trying to make new connections and just keep being the best person I could be. That's really all I can stress.
So I see that you work out a lot. Every time I call you, you're like, yo, I hit you back, bro. I'm at the gym. I'm like, this. What do you? So you're not trying to play sports, right?
No, you know, I thought about trying to play football for USF. I thought about trying to walk on and actually play, bro. I thought about it because everybody's always. I've seen some of the USF kids come into Crunch and where I work out at, or LA Fitness, and I see some that come in. I'm like, I'm bigger than what he is, or I'm about the same size as him. I can bench press more than him.
Ego talking, my boy.
Yeah, but I never will say it out loud. I'm humble about it. But it's like in my mind, bro, I'm just thinking like, bro, like
you can
play if I want to. Yeah, I can see it,
and that's what I said, bro.
And I thought about trying to play, bro. I'm thinking about maybe putting on another 10, 15 pounds and trying to play linebacker or something like that, or trying to play somewhere on the defensive end.
Yo, listen, you made it this far. Every time you say the word try, I don't know if you believe in manifestation, but you open up doors for the possibility, or you close the door for the possibility of something that happened.
I don't like coming off.
It's either you want to do something or you.
But I don't like coming off as cocky by saying I'm going to. So I always like saying I'm gonna try, because in my mind, when I say try, that means I'm gonna work hard for it. So that's
do you know what the word humble means?
The word humble means
no. We're not gonna get into that, but the real definition is opposite than what you think.
I don't know, bro. I have my own definition of it. Humble is just not coming off across as cocky or ignorant or rude.
Or you don't got to. But sometimes you got to talk your shit, because you put in all this work for what?
Right, makes sense.
Not to shit on people, to bring everybody with you. Right. It's
makes
not.
Sense.
Sometimes you got to not be humble and say, "Yo, listen, you fucking up. Come with me. I've been doing this.
Yeah,
I'm on this type of wave. You want this? I can help you."
Gotta stand on that shit sometimes.
Yeah, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. People like I don't believe in like shitting on people.
No.
But sometimes, and I say that all the time. Sometimes you gotta talk your shit.
Yeah.
You gotta talk your shit because you put in enough work to be able to back that up. Whatever said thing.
Right, bro.
So, bro, you working out, bro. What's good in the relationship department? Is that working out for you? What?
Yeah, man. You talking about
You single? You moving and grooving? What's going on?
It's complicated, but I am in love with somebody. I'm definitely in love, 100%. I found the woman who I want to be with personally. It's just a matter of we're both young and we're both trying to figure out what we want in life. But I know me personally, I'm in love with somebody, and I know that. To be honest with you, I just want to keep growing myself and working on myself. And, if it doesn't work out,
dope.
I just have to learn that, not everything is meant to be. But I don't know, bro. I'm not somebody out here that's trying to be like, oh, I got to hop in this relationship and then this and this. And even when
people try to fill that void. But
listen. Even when I am single, though, I'm not trying to, go out and, smash a whole bunch of girls or trying to flirt with every girl, bro. Like I said, I'm just disciplined and I'm focused on what I want to do. And then, the right person will always come around. I'm a very good, I'm always somebody who you can talk to and hang out with, very cool, chill, all that.
Yeah, I see that, bro. We've been speaking like every other day type, right?
Yeah, but I am in love with somebody though, but it's complicated, but
that's the thing about life, man. Sometimes God answers your prayers, but not in a way.
But regardless of what I go through, I refuse to be a hateful person or angry person.
What the fuck? My mic is acting crazy.
Like Antonio Brown said, "Kumbaya." That's the way I'm looking at it. I had to just be at peace with some things, bro. That's the thing.
You've been watching podcasts.
Yeah, man. I like watching podcasts. I like watching them on athletes. That's my favorite thing, and I like to get their mindset because
Antonio Brown is he's nice in what he does, but he doesn't follow the rules. A lot of people conflict that with him having CTE.
But that's a disease that you have to find when you die, though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of bogus that people say that.
But people say something's wrong with his mental health. He needs to go be checked out. Mind you, after his whole little shit that he had with the Buccaneers, bro, he's been spotted everywhere. He's making his runs. I haven't seen not one person talk about this. Don't you think this is a press run for him to get more money? For him to,
I don't know if it's more money,
because every podcast he's been on 3-4 podcasts, and I watched every single one, and I'm he's taking advantage of the moment. Maybe he was waiting for that moment for the coach to say whatever he wanted to say.
Well, you had to think about it. A lot of people get this wrong, not to go into sports podcast mode, but Bruce Arians worked with him when he was with the Steelers, and Bruce Arians didn't even want to sign him. Tom Brady was the one who convinced him to sign him, and he was always saying he has one strike rule. So Bruce Arians didn't even want him there in the first place. And you have to understand, bro.
He's been a type of person. You gotta. The NFL, bro, is a huge corporation, bro. They have a lot of rules and there's a lot of politics, bro. And he's not the type of person to just like Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco was the same exact way.
No, but what I'm saying though is people are like, oh, he's messed up for doing what he did, bro. You have to look at the picture, bro. We're all adults. You tell somebody to go, you're done. Get the fuck out of here, bro. If you told me that or anybody in this cigar lounge that or anybody in general that, do you think anybody is going to take that lightly? People are getting mad at Antonio Brown for he says you're done, get the fuck out of here. But that's a grown man and that's a professional athlete. You know how big their ego is, and they're on national TV. What did you expect?
Did you feel like he was correct for him to do what he did?
I mean, it's not correct. I mean, I would have handled it differently.
Everything you said back quick.
But then at the same time, bro, it's like, how would you feel if your head coach told you, get the fuck out of here, you're done? I understood where you're coming from. I would have took the logos off too, threw the shit. All right, I'm gone, and that type of thing. Because bro, you can't.
I think, and for everybody who's listening, man, everybody has an answer for a situation they are not in. No one knows exactly what you're gonna do until you're actually going through it.
Right.
That is the message, and that's what he was trying to say. At the spare moment, this is how he felt. However, he could have handled it different.
Right, bro.
But who are us to judge when we were not in that predicament?
Exactly. We all judge people off of
I would have done it this way. I would have done it that way.
Yeah, bro.
So if your life is so perfect, why the fuck you go through shit you go through?
Exactly, bro. But at the same time, like I'm saying, bro, I'm trying to help people see Bro, that's a grown man and that's a professional athlete. If you tell anybody get the fuck out of here, you're done. Like, bro, that's disrespectful, bro. You know what I
that's
mean?
talking down.
And that's with anybody. We all have our own pride, and we can't let nobody just disrespect us like that.
Yeah. So you big on sports?
Yeah, bro, I love sports.
I mean, you watch sports often.
Yeah, I watch sports all the time. I actually want to go to school to be a sports journalist.
Is that what you're majoring in right now?
Yeah, right now that's what I'm doing. I want to become a journalist one day. So
that's fucking crazy, bro. COVID literally like changed your whole perspective.
It did.
And now you're 3 books in 1 year? In 2 years?
1 year, yeah. 1 year.
In 1 year? Yeah. So you're spending a lot of time alone.
No, I wouldn't say that, bro. It's just it's a balanced lifestyle. You have to balance. See, everything in life is you have to balance stuff. You have to learn how to do that.
It's about moderation.
Yeah, bro. You have to learn how to balance your school life with your personal life with your work life, all that, bro. So it's just
Are you good with that? With like
time management. I had to learn to balance that and time management, and sometimes I struggle with that, but I learned how to get better at that over time, and that's what pretty much what I did is just learn time management and that and. I spent some good quality time alone, bro.
That's the best thing.
Do. It is.
You get to heal. You listen to yourself and
get to learn from. You learn and grow.
Just learn from
what you're trying to be.
Yourself, man. You tap into your spiritual world. You come up with ideas and strategies to become a better human being, to achieve your goals and make blueprints that can lead you there. Bro.
Yeah, because I know, like me personally, bro. Like I know what I want to do, and I know what I want to be in life, and. Like being a sport, I've always loved sports, bro. I've always loved sports, and I would love to be a sports journalist one day.
You wanted to play ball, but you found a different passion with it, which is writing, and you're still in the same atmosphere.
Yeah, sort of.
So sports is always going to be a thing.
Yeah, man, I love sports, bro. I would love to have a sports podcast. I would love to be working on Fox and do Fox Radio.
Make it happen, bro. Make it happen.
Something like that. Yeah, bro. I'll just have to work on my vocabulary a little bit more, but
yeah, you will, bro. All of that comes within time, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what
helped me evolve, bro? Because I was like, my speaking was trash, and my vocabulary, my slang was like super strong.
Yeah.
But reading books allowed me to expand that.
Yeah, and hanging around the right people
hanging around the right people and knowing what to say, what not to say. Because I can hang out with hood people and very successful people. I can blend in. But bro, so what is next for you?
What's next for me, bro, is a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to get to where I'm trying to go in life. Like I said, I got a 4th book.
That's always going to be a thing. You should get that shit tatted. You got mad tats.
Oh, I got it up here. I got hard work and dedication.
You already got it. My man's just serious.
Yeah.
So he's not only talking this shit, he's really living this life.
I live that type of lifestyle, bro. Like when you hear people saying that dude is like that, lives that type, that's me, bro. Like I live that type of hard work, dedication,
inked on
lifestyle.
You and all of that, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's what I stand for. That's all I've ever known growing up and living in life. So that's just my passion, bro. I know if I want to get to where I'm trying to go in life, it's up to me to get it. Nobody's gonna give it to me, but. As far as the future, bro, just to give you a clear cut answer, there's going to be a 4th book coming out, going back to Europe in March. I'm supposed to get my degree at the end of this year, so I'll be happy about that. Keep trying to make new friendships and grow, but the future, bro, I just want to. It's
looking bright, bro. Just by having this conversation, bro, and we've been having conversations, and just like even after this, I'm like, yo, come eat with us. He's like, nah, I gotta work on my. I got school, I got this, and I got that. I'm like, yo, that's good. That's discipline. Because a lot of people feel pushed over fast.
Right.
Like you invite me somewhere, and I'm like, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna go out, and I know what that's gonna lead to. It's gonna lead to drinking and hanging out and having a good time. And you don't want to do that, so you're focused, and I can appreciate that. Listen, I'm inspired by not only your story, but the person that you are, man. It has motivated you and led you to be in the same place as me. It's crazy to even think that, right? Yeah. Everything you have ever done, everything I have ever done has led us in the same position.
I didn't even think of it like that. That's pretty cool. We're sharing time elements that we can't get back.
Exactly. This is what it's all about, bro. This is why I love Deafine Podcast, is because people ultimately have stories, right? And your story doesn't have to be bigger, smaller, or whatever it is. Your story is your story, right?
Exactly, bro. It's not about
I feel like, yo, you believe, you said a couple of times you believe in God, right?
Yeah.
I feel like God already written all of this. Time just hasn't caught up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Right? This is our path. Whether we want it or we don't want it, God is going to continue to do things that lead us to where we at, as long as we follow him.
Right. And the thing is like you were saying, like when you said nobody really knows.
You say you code that shit. I'll keep trying to close out.
Oh, we can close out then. Come on. Yeah,
no, you can talk this
I'm
shit.
good.
Listen, I'm putting all of this in.
I'm cold. Yeah. I'm cold.
He's been saying he's cold, man. And we've been out here. It's a bit chilly here in Tampa. The wind is just like ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
But listen, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you coming on. This is not going to be the last time, bro. This is not only you coming on here and we just chatting, bro. Like, I'm going to continue to keeping up with you and seeing what's life looking like for you. We're going to hang out. If you ever need somebody to speak to, I'm here. I know your journey and some of the things that you continue to go through. But you're grown as a human being. So if no one has told you this, listen, I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And one day we're going to do this again.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you taking the time to invite me. I'm very humbled to be on the Deafine Podcast, bro. And I wish you all the best. And I hope your podcast keeps growing. And I would love to be on the second time, bro. I really appreciate it big time, brother.
I appreciate it. Where can people find you, bro?
They can find me on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram name, Devin Paladino _3. If you could link that in the bio after this. And then Facebook name, Devin Paladino. All 3 books are on Amazon. First book is My Testimony. 32-star rating. Second book is Streets to Scholarships on Amazon, 7-star rating. And third book is Mommy, I'm Hungry on Amazon, 4-star rating. Both of these books came out. All 3 of these books came out in 2021. So, 4th book is in progress. I hope you guys get it and check it out. I'm very humbled and honored about it. And thanks, brother.
Yo, I appreciate it again, man. Listen, we had so much to talk about. It's crazy. We didn't even cover half of where it could have went. So it's definitely going to be a part 2, man.
Yeah,
again,
sure.
I appreciate it, bro. And much blessings. And I hope you achieve everything you want to achieve and things go exactly how you wanted to go.
Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate it. We out of here. Peace.